I'm a college student, which means I live between deadlines, notifications, and dreams about my future. My day usually starts not with a thought, but with a notification. Before I even get out of my bed, my phone already knows what I might like, what I might watch, and sometimes what I might feel. And that made me wonder, in a world where technology knows so much about us, who is really understanding us? And that realization is what brings me here today. In college, we use technology for everything, right? Our online classes, AI tools for assignments, group chats instead of group meetings, notes shared faster than conversations. Technology makes us efficient, but sometimes it also makes us distant. This morning, before most of us spoke to a person, we spoke to a screen. Our phones unlocked, notifications appeared, recommendations followed. You see, but somewhere inside all that code, machines calculated what we like, what we watch, and what keeps us scrolling. But there's one thing no system asked us. Where is the line of code that carries responsibility, empathy, and care? And today, I want to talk about that missing line of code, humanity. Greetings to one and all. I am THEOLA R, a second-year student pursuing Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Business System at Mohammed Satak AJ College of Engineering. As a 19-year-old, the most important things that I've learned so far actually didn't come from a textbook or a tool. It all came from noticing something strange, that while systems are getting better at deciding for us, we're slowly forgetting how to decide for ourselves and for each other. And that realization is what brings me here today. So believe me, everyone, I've sat in a classroom where everyone was present, but not really there. Heads down, screens glowing, silence loud. And then I realized being connected is not same as feeling connected. Let me share something very honest. As students, we're constantly comparing ourselves. Our marks, our skills, our talents, our internships, our social media followers, and whatnot, etc., etc. You see, you open social media after a long day, and suddenly, everyone seems ahead. The algorithm just keeps showing success stories, but never the stress behind them. It won't know who sat all night and still failed, who smiled in class but felt invisible, who is scared about the future but never says it aloud. The algorithm just keeps scrolling. It doesn't pause, but humans do. And that pause and that moment of empathy is something no machines can replicate. So to come again, we often say technology is neutral, but actually technology reflects the value of the people who build it. So let's say AI. It can calculate risk, but it cannot feel responsibility. It can predict outcomes, but it can never carry consequences. Remember that ethics is not about perfection. It's about care. It's about asking, is this helpful or just profitable? Is this efficient or also humane? And that's what I mean by ethics with a heartbeat. Because without it, progress becomes fast, but not kind. So as students, especially Gen Z, we're often told by our parents, our teachers, or elder people, whoever sees us with our mobile in our hands, that we are addicted to technology. But I think something else is true. We're also the generation that questions unfair systems, talks about mental health openly, wants meaning, not just money. We just don't want jobs. We want purpose. We don't want success that costs our well-being. And maybe that's our role, not to reject technology, but to humanize it. The future isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans with machines. So we all know that machines can obviously help us learn faster. But humans must decide what is worth learning. Of course, machines can optimize systems, but humans must protect dignity. So in college, or in our schools, or in other educational centers, technology helps us to study a lot. Actually, yes, it does. But if we think one step ahead, it's a teacher's encouragement, a friend's support, or a mentor's belief that truly changes lives. So as a student, I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I know this. No matter how advanced our tools become, we will still need compassion in our classrooms, fairness in opportunities, empathy in design, humanity in decisions. Because the future won't be shaped only by code. It will be shaped by choices. So as we build a smarter systems, let's also build a kinder one. Let's remember that behind every screen is a human story, because the future just doesn't need intelligence. It needs a heartbeat. When the future looks back at us, will it remember us for our intelligence or for our humanity? Thank you.